Before going to the technical aspects, let's understand why we really need a Liquibase-like tool. Suppose we have started a software project and alongside the software code, we need to evolve our database. Let's say we had to start by adding a table called customer. You apply the script file on your local database, everything works fine. So you push your other non-SQL changes to the code repository. We will call this new state of the database as state 1 for now, and immediately after the state, clients A and B want this change in their environment. So what do you do now? You'll have to ship this SQL file to the client and ask them to execute on their database. But if there was Liquibase, you would only have to add this SQL change to a file called changelog file, and Liquibase will take care of the rest. No matter how many runs or builds, Liquibase will check this file and make sure it has run, if not already. As next changes, let's add two new tables called address and phone. So you get two more SQL files, and let's call this next state as state 2. Again, after this change, clients A and C want this change on their side. As this client C is a new client, you have to bundle all three SQL files and send them. But since client A was already in state 1, you only have to provide them with phone and address creating SQL files. But if your project had Liquibase, then it will check for changelog history and pick up that 3 SQL files for client C and only the newest 2 SQL files for client A. We will add two more final changes to the database, and they are the order table and a new column to the phone table to map customers. And this time it is for clients A and B. You may have guessed it by now. Since client B was only in state 1, they will need all 4 SQL files that create address, phone and order table with adding customer ID to the phone table. Imagine after few months, client B wants to go back to state 1 where we have only the customer table. So how do you solve this? You'll have to write drop table scripts and send them over to client B. But with Liquibase, you would not have to write rollback scripts since Liquibase will automatically create them and run them for you. Hope you understood the need of Liquibase-like tools with this example. Having this understanding in mind, let's move on to the next chapter of installations. I'll add all the links where we need to download software packages.